Hello and welcome to Media Maniaxe. I'm Russell Courier.
Hey, hold on, Russell. I just got a text in here from Andy. Remember the?
Andy. Haven't seen him in years.
So he's out in Montana working in TV, and he's like, guys, can you hold the show for a second? I'm getting the popcorn ready.
Okay.
It's going to take about a minute, so hold on. Okay, he said he's ready now. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay. Thanks, Andy. We appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, now welcome back to the show. We are Media Maniaxe. I'm Russell Courier.
I'm Jamie Hughes.
We review everything,
and we are just crazy enough to do it. Andy, glad you got your popcorn.
Yep.
What'd you do over the weekend, pal?
Well, on Friday I saw Black Sabbath at the Palace.
I know a lot of people that were at that show.
Yeah, a few of my friends were out there that way. Who do you know that went out?
Just a few people at the radio station I worked for,
yeah?
And I mean, it looked pretty wild. I mean, one of the guys posted something on Facebook, and I'm like, "Is that Ozzy?" And it was awesome. So what happened?
Yeah, well, they started off with. I think they started off with, of course, Black Sabbath, their original. But they didn't play. I don't think they played much of their newer stuff off of like the 13 album. They mainly played a bunch of the old stuff. Like I was surprised they played like Hand of Doom, and they ended up the whole show with Paranoid. One of the coolest things, though, it was Tony Iommi, the guitarist's birthday, and Ozzy had everyone sing Happy Birthday to him and brought out a cake with this as a candle. So
it was a good experience.
It was a good show, and
that's the reason why I went to the Rolling Stones this last year. I mean, these are going to be once in a lifetimers, and there you go. So yeah, I'm glad you had a good time. Enjoyed yourself. Was it worth the money and everything?
Yeah, $56 a piece. It was worth it.
Okay. Now, did you get the shirt from there, or did you get the shirt?
I got the shirt from there. This
probably cost another $56 there, right?
45.
Oh,
it would have been cheaper if I was a size smaller.
Oh, okay. Well, you can always work out next time.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I got one thing to say real fast, and we got to get to business next. We got top 10 Academy Awards. The Academy Awards are coming. And
I'd like to thank the Academy.
There you go. We even got an award. But listen, what is this thing with Kanye West trying to get a GoFundMe because he's broke?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
$54 million in the hole, and he comes in, sets up a GoFundMe this past weekend. And I'm thinking, first of all, you're with the Kardashians. You could probably afford, borrowing some cash from them. And then I felt sorry. I'm like, you know what? Poor Willie Nelson had to go back out on the road when he owed like $54 million. So I'm just a little miffed by it, and I had to bring it up.
Not only Kanye West, but here Lil Wayne or something has been in the hole with money, and he just bought a jet and got him like I don't know how much money in debt, so he had to sell a bunch of his paintings or something.
Done.
Anyway,
done with it.
Drama.
Done with it. Okay. We decided, because we have the award, there you go. We have two props for the show. our Academy Award, top 10 Academy Awards, listing number 10 all the way through 1. What your favorite was, and we're gonna have to run through this pretty fast because we got a packed show today. My number 10 goes back to 1939, Gone with the Wind.
Really, that's cool.
I love that movie.
I've only saw about first 25 minutes or so, first quarter of the movie and school, but I never actually got a chance to sit down.
39 was a power-packed year for movies that year. It's the same year, Gone with the Wind, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, Stagecoach with John Wayne, Wizard of Oz, and Wuthering Heights. What a power-packed Hollywood era for films. But my number 10, what was your 10?
My 10 was Casablanca.
Oh my God, that's on my list, but it ain't 10, I can tell you. That's awesome.
I was going through the list of what movies, and that was about the earliest movie I've ever seen in the Academy Awards. So
number 9, mine was from '78. It was a movie with The Deer Hunter. Had a lot of power-packed bunch of people in that film. Unbelievable, good stuff.
Very true. My number 9 was Platoon.
I thought of that one too. I mean, Charlie Sheen, big acting debut there. Number 8 was Chariots of Fire.
I remember you telling me about that.
I brought Chariots of Fire up before in our for sporting ones. Yeah. What's your number 8?
My number 8, Braveheart. I do like William Wallace.
I thought of that one too. I wanted that one. There was so many films. What a bad category we had to do it because you had to narrow things down that you really liked. Okay?
Yeah, I had trouble trying to come up with the final 10.
Now I'm going to ask you. You say you like Braveheart. Now did you like, compared to Patriot? Did you like Braveheart? We're talking Mel Gibson in both of them.
Yeah, I think I like them equally because they're basically, somewhat similar story.
Sorry, yeah, stabs against the English.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
Except one's American, one's Scottish. Anyway.
Yeah, right.
So, okay, what's your number 7?
7, and I only mean the number 1, the first part of the series. I did like the rest of the whole series, but 76, the original Rocky.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're talking down and out, old boxer, hack boxer, you know, Sylvester Stallone, Rocky Balboa, and, you know, the 76 just happened to be the 200th anniversary of the country, and they geared it around that. And it was pretty cool. What was your 7?
Argo. I love Ben Affleck as an actor, and I thought he did a good job in a directing role for that
Very
movie.
good movie. Yeah, awesome movie. Number 6, another beginning of a series that we're still talking about to this very day. 77, it came out. The original Star Wars.
Oh, did that win an Academy Award? I didn't know.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Star Wars.
I wasn't sure. That's a good one.
That was it was power packed. It was phenomenal that year. It was like unbelievable. I mean, you know, we never thought we were going to get the rest of it, but
Episode 7 just came out, so now the story goes on. My number 6 was The Deer Hunter.
Okay.
So Robert De Niro, Christopher Walken, love those guys.
And I'm a very, very young Meryl Streep. I mean, in that she's the romantic love interest. Yeah. Also, I'm blanking on the other third guy that was in the film, but he was power too. But you're saying Christopher Walken. Oh. I mean, intro role there for him too. But yeah, definitely great film.
So
number 5, I go back to 1939. You know, I'm not sure you're the musical type, but a breakout role for a young actress, Judy Garland, The Wizard of Oz. Do you know who was supposed to get the film?
I do, and it was supposed to be Shirley Temple.
And the reason why she didn't get it was MGM did not want to lend her to, they didn't want to lend her to the lot of the other film company.
Actually, I heard something different.
Okay.
It was her vocal range.
Go ahead.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry. It was her vocal range, I heard, wasn't up to snuff with what they were doing.
That they would have probably still taken Shirley Temple if she would have agreed, and they would have did a dub on her. I mean, Judy Garland was part of the Gum Sisters. She had 2 sisters, and they were singers.
Okay.
But I mean, we're talking about they threw the dice on this girl, and I mean, it probably turned out better than in any Shirley Temple film that ever came out, I would think.
Oh, okay.
I guess we're at 4 now, right?
I'm at 5. My number 5 is The King's Speech. I thought that was a really good movie.
I haven't seen it, but I want to see it, and it's supposed to be good.
Oh, yeah, it was really good.
I'm definitely going to have to get that one.
Yeah.
Number 4 for me goes back to 1967. A young Dustin Hoffman, The Graduate.
Oh, yeah.
And it's interlaced with Simon and Garfunkel tunes through the whole film.
Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio?
Yeah, exactly. For the time, a great film. I mean, another breakout role for like Dustin Hoffman. He hadn't done too many things then. And number 4?
My number 4, Silence of the Lambs. I do.
Hello, Clarice.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice candy.
Oh, well, yes.
Okay.
Oh, well.
What's your number 3?
Oh, I'm at 3 already?
Yeah, that was my 4.
Okay, my 3 is from '86, Tom Cruise film.
I know which one because I think I have it on my number 1.
Oh, really? Okay, well, Top Gun.
Oh, wait, no, Tom Cruise. I thought Tom Hanks for a second. No, that's not on my list.
Top Gun.
Top Gun, awesome. I've never seen it all the way through, but I need to. I do need to. My number 3 is American Beauty. Kevin Spacey.
I love it. Love that movie. That's great. That's a great film. Awesome film. I get to now. My number 2 and number 1 were like tossed. Okay, I could have gone either way with this.
Okay.
My number 2, Humphrey Bogart, sweetheart, Casablanca. You know.
Here's looking at you, sweetheart.
I'm telling you, this world ain't big enough for the both of us. See? Oh no, I slipped into somebody else.
I know.
Anyways, number 2, Casablanca. You're number 2.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Not bad, Jack Nicholson.
Yeah,
which kind of gives me into a number 1. Leads me to number 1. You know what it is?
What's that? Forrest Gump?
No, my number 1 with Jack Nicholson.
Oh, number 1 with Jack Nicholson. I'm sorry.
You can't handle the truth, Danny. A Few Good Men.
Oh,
yes. Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson. We're talking Kevin Bacon, a young Kiefer Sutherland. Even Noah Wiley, who was on ER, he was in that. He was one of the testifiers. And Cuba Gooding was in it as a...
Oh, really?
He was one of the Marines that testified.
Oh, really?
Go back and watch that film.
I need to.
A Few Good Men. And the one part about that, I know we got to roll out here in a second, was Jack Nicholson did that whole end of the courtroom scene in a one-take shot.
I heard.
And I mean, Rob Reiner, who was a director at the time, a great director.
Yeah.
Nicholson did his little part there, and at the end he looked over and he says, "Rob, do you want me to do it again?" And he's like, "Nah, I think we got it."
Yeah, that was one thing I've heard a lot about. How
What was your number one?
My number one was Forrest Gump.
Oh, Forrest Gump. Okay, I mean, honestly, that's a favorite movie of mine, but I didn't pick it as my Oscar.
To me, though, I remember watching as a young kid, and it was just such a great movie, and I love how he's integrated throughout all of most social history and everything. So I thought that was kind of funny, him sitting next to John Lennon on the talk show and everything. Anyway,
we got to roll out of here. Academy Awards coming up. Go out and get an Academy Award movie, and maybe make it a movie day for yourself. We're back with the second segment. It is going to be about
our If You Only Had Top 5. Come join us then.
Canine Stray Rescue is Oxford's own local dog rescue. Each year they take in hundreds of dogs and bring them into suitable homes. A certified nonprofit organization, Canine Dog Rescue strives to give pound dogs a new leash on life. To donate, adopt, or even volunteer, call them at 248-628-0435 or go to their website, dogsaver.org, and click on the Canine Stray Rescue League link.
Welcome back to Media Maniaxe. I'm Russell Courier.
I am Jamie Hughes.
We review everything, and we're
just crazy enough to do it.
Yep.
And anyways, good to have you with us. I tell you, the last segment was just exciting, and I don't know. I guess we could have tied the last segment with this segment, but we had the top 10 Academy Awards, and this is now top 5 movies, and I cheated. I brought 6. Top 5 movies. If you could only have 5 movies, and I don't know how you would do this on a desert island.
Yeah, with no electricity.
No electricity. What are you going to do? Run it?
Yeah,
you're going to have the professor from Gilligan's Island make you like a coconut video machine.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I never figured that out. How they couldn't get off the island, but he could make a radio out of a coconut.
So many plot holes in that show. Yeah.
And guess what? We brought our part of our props right here, number 2 here. We got the Oscar in this now, and I'm going to pull mine out here.
All right.
You didn't bring yours this week.
I didn't bring the movies because I don't think I have. Oh wait, no, I did have all these movies at home. I didn't think of that. I'll remember next time.
Okay.
So since you have 6, why don't you start off with your 6?
I know I cheated. I'm sorry.
No.
My cheat actually is number 6 is Apocalypse Now.
Good movie, very good, dark. Psychological thriller.
Awesome film. Just everything about it I enjoy, and you don't see it as often as you do other movies on TV or on the movie, whatever. But I would stop every time, and there you go. Gotta have
Especially the Flight of the Valkyries scene when they were just storming the beach. Yeah,
that
was a great scene.
Definitely.
All right, so my number 5 for If You Only Had 5. Mallrats, Kevin Smith movie. I think that's a really funny movie. Who was all in that? Jason London, I think, or him or his brother. I can't remember.
Right.
But really good movie. It's like all-time favorite. I never get tired of watching it. So.
My number, now I'm up to 5.
You're 5.
Animal House.
Good
John Belushi, Kevin Bacon, Tom. Kevin. Yeah, but he's like a small role in that.
Very small.
Tom Hulce and even Donald Sutherland plays an instructor.
Yeah, he plays a professor in the film. Yeah. That was a good movie.
Anyways, great film, great party film. 78, I believe it came out. Boom.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, my number 4 is Boondock Saints.
That's a good film.
Yeah, the first one in my mind is better than the second one, even though on Rotten Tomatoes it says the second one's got a better rating. But
right.
I love Willem Dafoe in that movie, and Sean Patrick Flanery, Norman Reedus, and David De La Rocca are hilarious throughout the whole movie.
Right.
So that was another one I never get tired of. So.
The other one here, a lot of Kiefer Sutherland coming up in these films here. My other one is an older movie I saw a long time ago, and this is a wholesome film. You can literally show the kids. I mean, not too much. I think it's a good movie. Stand By Me.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of bad language for the kids, but that's no big deal.
Yeah.
I remember watching horror movies at 12 years old. So.
Right.
So my number 3 is Evil Dead 2, and it has to be just Evil Dead 2 because that is the Ash with the chainsaw on the double barrel. That is the awesome movie out of all 3 in my mind. Even though Army of Darkness kind of was funnier, but this kind of had a good mix of comedy and horror.
Right.
So what's your number 2?
I got 3. I still got 3 numbers.
Oh, duh, 3. Duh, you're 3.
My number 3 is oh God, here it goes. You're gonna go Ghost.
Oh no, I did enjoy Ghost.
Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, Whoopi Goldberg playing the comedy part in there. Just a great film, and it was a neat film.
I do like dramatic films too, so I do enjoy Ghost whenever it's on.
I stop every time too. Now I have 2 more to go, and you got 2. What's your?
Yeah, School of Rock has always been a favorite.
I do love that film.
I do.
I'm buying you if they ever have a commemoration DVD. I'm buying that for you.
I have the original DVD at home, so I had to have that when I was a kid. So
now I'm surprised that my next one did not make my Academy Award, and it really should have. And I'm glad you had it on yours. And I will stop every time. And I need this movie. This is the only one I can ever have. Forrest Gump.
Nice.
And I mean, what you said about it in the Academy Awards section, that was awesome. So
awesome.
Love this. I don't know why I didn't put it on my Academy Awards. I don't know, but I just love that film.
And it won 6 Academy Awards.
I know, it should have been on my list,
Well, next time.
Okay, so what's yours?
My number 1 isn't a very big film. It was Jimmy, All Is By My Side. It was a movie with Andre Benjamin as Jimi Hendrix, and it talked about his life from when he got picked up from Harlem all the way till he played the Savile Theater for the Beatles and played Sgt. Pepper and got his big break from there.
Okay.
So it kind of went through how he kind of got on his own and everything. It's not really accurate to some extent, but it's a really good film, and they didn't have any of the rights to any Jimi Hendrix songs at all. But there's a lot of great music throughout the whole movie. So that is why it's my number 1, and I'm a huge Hendrix fan, obviously.
The other one that is a must for me, my numero uno, which could even been Forrest Gump. This was interchangeable, but the Goodfellas.
Oh yeah, Goodfellas.
With
nice.
of course, Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci, and the whole part of that. I mean, if you like any type of mob film and that, I mean, this kind of based on a reality life of a guy that flipped on the mob and they relocated him, and it was just a good film. It started, it was just awesome.
Yeah, I've seen most of it for the most part, the scene with Joe Pesci. What do you mean I'm funny?
Funny? What do you mean? I mean, I'm funny how,
Yeah, and that was actually an improvised scene. Did you know that?
Did not know that.
That was just the look on Ray Liotta's face, I guess, was
I
genuine.
see Ray Liotta now on that TV show he does, and it's just, God, he looks so old. I mean, I know he is, and we all got older, but it's just and then it's a good film. I mean, one of my top, I got to have those, and anyways.
All right.
So anyways, I tell you, we're going to get out of this segment. Coming back, we had her on last show, and I mean, she's going to be on a regular basis. Ashley's going to talk to you about, what is she going to talk to you about?
She's going to talk to us about Deadpool.
Deadpool, not bad at all. I am going to take a step out. Remember, Oscars coming up. Get your Oscar movies. We got the popcorn. We definitely will leave an aisle seat open for you. I'll see you next time.
Yep, and don't forget to silence your cell phones. Come back.
Intermission time. Time that stretch you've been wanting. And best of all, time to take your pick from that scrumptious array of tasty treats waiting for you at the snack bar, where the popcorn's poppin', the cold drinks are sparkling, the hot dogs are sling, the coffee is steaming, and a luscious treasure of confectionery delights with ice cream and candy and so much more to tempt any taste is waiting for you now at the snack bar. You'll be notified in plenty of time when the next show is about to begin.
Welcome back to the Media Maniaxe. I'm Russell Courier.
And I'm Ashley Point. Hi, guys.
She's back. Hey, we review everything and we're
Just crazy enough to do it.
Yes, we are. All right, so let's see what's in the magic popcorn bucket, Ashley.
Ooh. Deadpool.
One of my collection, actually. I have a short box of nice comics. That's about it, actually. Oh,
There's no popcorn.
no, yeah, that kind of sucks.
Popcorn bucket doesn't have popcorn.
Well,
There's something wrong.
hey, well, it's magic. It's not always, it doesn't always do what you want it to do. It just does it on its own.
Magic popcorn bucket.
Well, if it were
Like the
magic,
magic
then
school
if I just snap my fingers and have peanut butter popcorn just right there, then I would be happy as hell.
I have everything you wanted. Peanut butter popcorn. Peanut butter popcorn.
I love peanut butter popcorn.
Ew.
Ew?
Yes, ew.
We're no longer friends anymore. I'm not talking to you anymore.
You don't like peanut butter in it.
I like peanut butter on anything, okay? Anyway, so
don't.
we're going to get into our Deadpool discussion. So the movie just came out a couple weeks ago. Ashley and I saw it recently. And what did you think of it?
I thought it was the most hilarious Marvel movie I have ever seen.
I agree. It is hands down one of the funniest out of them all. Kept me laughing throughout, even though this is the one superhero movie you do not take your kids to. Definitely.
Even though that one family actually walked in.
Yeah, we noticed a family in the front row bringing like a 10-year-old kid. It's like
He was like 10 or 12, and the mom was basically, I looked down every once in a while, and she was just like covering her kid's eyes like half the time. I'm like, it's rated R for a reason.
It's like you just scarred that child for life.
I had a comment, but I don't think I should say it here when we were in the movie.
Yeah, probably not. But this movie did have a lot of crude sexual humor and a lot of blood and gore. But it was basically, in my mind, a Deadpool comic on screen. So that just made me so happy just to see Ryan Reynolds push towards an actual Deadpool movie.
And all the references to his past movies and anything.
Yeah, it's like, for people who know, you can probably guess, and especially the one hated Baraka Pool. They make a reference to that even in the movie. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, have you seen all of the Facebook about the Ajax thing?
I've seen like a little Deadpool plush doll with like an Ajax soap bottle.
No. On Facebook, people are posting Ajax bottles, except they're posting pieces of duct tape over and running Francis.
You're kidding me.
No.
That's funny. I haven't
And there was
seen
even
that.
a picture of someone who worked at like a store, and they put Francis instead of Ajax on like the coupon bottle, on like the coupon page. The bottle.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you're not. What the reason is because he says his name is Ajax, but there's a reference to him getting it off of
Soap bottle.
Soap bottle.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's going nuts.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I remember just a roar of laughter at that scene in the movie. So yeah, this movie was really awesome, and they even reference like things like actual scenes in this movie straight out of the comics, like the pizza scene at the beginning of the movie. I'm not going to spoil anything there, but that the pizza.
All the toppings were the same.
Exactly, and how the whole scene went about. It was the exact same, almost word for word.
Yeah, I think my favorite line, spoiler guys, was like, whose key litter did I just poop in?
Oh yeah. That. Or
Guy doesn't have a cat.
Or what was it? Freddy Krueger reference with how he looks in the face and everything. That's obvious.
All of those references we cannot do because he swears almost every time it happens.
Yeah, and what was it? I thought that one character in there, the Vanessa character, I thought she was totally made up. I didn't realize she was Copycat, an actual Marvel comic character. I'm not too sure if she's a hero or a villain, so I'm not really sure about
She's
that.
one of the ones I never actually looked into all that much.
Yeah, me either. So, but I was really happy with this movie, with everything that came out about this. Like,
I love the opening credits.
oh yeah, and they do one thing different with this movie is like they don't actually show Ryan Reynolds, this guy. No, it's like overpaid. I'm not going to say the word, but let's just say it's not. But there's like a CGI cameo or no, like CGI guy and like I can't remember exactly how it all went, but it was like really, really funny one. And
To be clear, it rhymes with douchebag.
Okay, that that works. So, and
There are just multiple references of overpaid writers and just insulting everyone who works on the film. And they break the fourth wall so much. They even break the fourth wall inside of breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah. That, like, who are you talking to? I was like, I know. What was it? No, Klaus says, I can hear you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. That was funny. Or when
For those who don't know what breaking the fourth wall means, it means actually referencing that it is a movie, that it is actually just a film.
Like what Ferris Bueller has done, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off talking to the audience, or
one of my favorite ones is from when Will Smith was doing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and he referenced, if we're so rich, how come we don't have a ceiling?
Yeah, I saw that too, and just pants up. That was funny. And also, there's a few references to Marvel movies, just like other Marvel movies outside of the 20th Century Fox era. Like, they make a reference to, what was it, Samuel L. Jackson with an eye patch at one point.
Yeah.
And I was bitten by a radioactive Shar-Pei, which actually, that's actually 2 references in that one line alone. Because, of course, radioactive spider, they didn't even say that Spider-Man's in this universe. That's more fourth wall breaking.
Yeah.
But Deadpool in a comic said I look like a mix between Ryan Reynolds and a Shar-Pei or something like that in the comics, as he took off his mask showing a character. So I thought, just going that far in, just to literally take lines from the comics, I just think it did well. And how much money has this movie made over the...
I know it's beat Star Wars.
That's one thing that
Yeah,
that's one thing I was like really surprised that something as big as Star Wars, it just skyrocketed past that. So
well, I mean, I think what's pushing this movie so much is because it's a rated R film.
Yeah.
So they can put all the things that people love about the comic into it.
Yeah,
instead of pushing it down to PG-13 and making it a piece of crap.
And like what the Mario Lopez, Ryan Reynolds thing that they did, saying it's like, toy sales, PG-13, da-da-da-da-da, and then Deadpool, the light, that was hilarious. So it's like, rated R. That was April Fool's, I think. That was an April Fool's joke they put out. And, well, I think that's basically wrapped up for what we have about Deadpool, really. I don't think there's anything else we can really talk about without spoiling the movie.
Yeah.
So there's something you wanted to talk about, reference to your shirt.
In reference to my shirt, which is The Walking Dead, which premiered last week for the second part of season 6. And did that sound like every worker ever? But oh my god, it was awesome.
And as a nerd, I have to say and make a confession, I've only seen the first 2 episodes of The Walking Dead. I see this look from her. It's like, I'm going to kill you with this stare. Yeah, I know, it's bad. I need to get into watching it. It's still on Netflix. I have all the time to watch it till it's like taken off of there.
But the thing that I like the most is, spoiler alert, so if you haven't watched the episode that premiered yesterday, don't listen to this.
Spoilers.
Is they finally fulfilled all of the fans' wishes for 2 of the characters to finally get together, Michonne and Rick. It was called Rashawn. And it has been hinted at for the past 2 seasons.
Really?
And they finally made it happen in this last episode.
So all the fans were just like, come on, it's obvious here. And then finally, there we go.
Because honestly, they've been even asking the actors, is this ever going to happen? Is it ever going to happen? Because Rick's original love interest was supposed to be Andrea, but she died back in season 4.
Oh, okay.
She was actually supposed to still be alive.
Was that Carl's mom?
No, Carl's mom was Lori.
Okay, so
Andrea was the girl who was with Michonne and Woodbury, who was basically in a relationship with a governor.
Okay, I think I know.
Her character was supposed to still be alive, but they tried to replace her with Jesse, someone who kind of looked just like Andrea.
Okay.
And so they kind of hinted at that. But this episode picks up 2 months after the mid-season premiere. And so they've gotten all together, they've finally settled down, and so they actually have time to realize there's a relationship. Pretty much the characters have basically settled into a regular life.
Okay. Well, it sounds like a really interesting show, and I definitely need to pick up watching it. Cause I even heard my cousin say, you're so geeky, yet you don't watch The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel bad about that.
You're geeky, don't read the comic or watch the series.
All right. All right, so that wraps it up for Media Maniacs this week. Thanks for joining us. I'm Russell Courier.
And I'm Ashley Point.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Join us next time. Don't miss what's going on in your local government meetings. Watch Elgin Nichols and Dave Kinney on Minutes by Minute. Airs Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., 11:30 a.m., and 11:30 p.m. where they add a touch of humor to local politics.
You're watching OCTV, Oxford Community Television, serving Oxford, Addison Township, and the village of Leonard.